Ladies and gentlemen, shadows and cryptid chasers, welcome back to the Dark Sewer Network, where the sewers run red with secrets and the truth never sees daylight. This is your host, Mystery Man, hunkered down in the flickering glow of my bunker lantern, ready to spin tonight's blood-soaked bedtime story straight from the Forbidden Archives. Lock your windows, mute your radios, and brace yourselves, because we're diving headfirst into BIGFOOT ASSAULT, a chaotic rampage of fur, fury, and federal failure that'll make your skin crawl and your sides split. Dim the lights, and let the howling begin.
Deep in the misty Pacific Northwest woods, a massive, shaggy Bigfoot lumbered through the underbrush, his enormous feet squelching in the mud like wet thunder. The night air hummed with crickets until a tinny voice crackled from a nearby camper's radio, left unattended by the fire. Bigfoot froze, ears twitching. The announcer droned on about the Pentagon's infamous 46 UAP tapes. Grainy videos of unidentified aerial phenomena that the government had promised to release, but conveniently missed every deadline. Bigfoot's beady eyes widened. He'd seen those glowing orbs zipping through the treetops himself, dancing like fireflies on steroids.
He crept closer, pressing his hairy ear against the camper wall, the radio sputtering details of congressional hearings and stonewalled inquiries. They got 46 videos, the host snarled, and not one damn frame for the public. Bigfoot's chest rumbled. Those lights in the sky weren't just lights. They were the same saucer-shaped bastards that had hovered over his favorite fishing hole last summer, blinking and probing the darkness. Rage began to simmer under his matted fur as the report confirmed the Pentagon's latest broken promise. The deadline had come and gone again. Typical.
The fury hit like a lightning bolt to the gonads. Bigfoot roared, a guttural bellow that scattered owls and sent the camper's family screaming into their tent. No more hiding. He snarled in the guttural language only forest beasts understood. He smashed the radio under one massive foot, sparks flying in a comedic shower of plastic and wires. Then, with a snort that could curdle milk, he turned east. The Pentagon. He would go there himself, through highways, cities, and every speed trap in between. The 8-foot cryptid stomped toward Washington D.C., leaving flattened squirrels and overturned semis in his wake like some deranged game of cryptid bowling.
Dawn broke over the Capitol as Bigfoot barreled past the Lincoln Memorial, tourists mistaking him for a very committed cosplayer until he shoulder-checked a food truck into the reflecting pool. Chaos erupted instantly. Horns blared. People fled. A hot dog vendor's cart became an impromptu missile when Bigfoot hurled it at an incoming police cruiser, mustard exploding across the windshield in a yellow geyser of slapstick horror. Sirens wailed, but Bigfoot was unstoppable. His rage a living thing that fed on every red light and bureaucratic billboard he passed.
By nightfall, the Pentagon loomed, a squat concrete fortress glowing under floodlights. Bigfoot didn't knock. He ripped the front gate off its hinges like it was aluminum foil,
guards tumbling through the air in screaming arcs, their Kevlar vests popping open like overripe fruit. Inside, the hallways became a slaughterhouse funhouse. He snatched a colonel by the ankle and used him as a hairy wrecking ball, smashing through reinforced doors while the man's screams turned into wet gurgles of comic agony. Papers flew.
Deeper he charged, ripping server racks from walls and flinging them like frisbees. Classified hard drives shattered against marble floors in glittering explosions of data and plastic. A SWAT team tried to contain him. Bigfoot simply belly-flopped onto the lot of them, their tactical gear crunching like cereal under a grizzly. Blood painted the walls in abstract horror art, while Bigfoot laughed, a deep, booming chortle that echoed through the vents. He was looking for the vault, the one labeled with those cursed 46 tapes, but every room he demolished only fed the growing inferno of his temper.
In a sub-basement lab marked X-47 containment, Bigfoot finally kicked in the last reinforced door. Fluorescent lights buzzed over a sterile table where a small gray alien lay strapped down, its bulbous head reflecting the chaos like a shiny bowling ball. The creature's black eyes widened in recognition. A flood of suppressed memory slammed into Bigfoot's brain. That same skinny probe, happy bastard hovering over him years ago. Cold instruments violating his furry dignity under a starry sky, while Bigfoot could only grunt in humiliated outrage.
"You!" Bigfoot bellowed, voice cracking with primal hilarity and horror. He lunged, grabbing the alien by its oversized cranium and slamming it repeatedly into the examination table like a malfunctioning jackhammer. Green ichor sprayed in comedic arcs, splattering the walls in sticky Pollock patterns. The alien squealed in a high-pitched cartoon falsetto as Bigfoot twisted its spindly arm clean off and used it to beat the creature senseless, each wet smack punctuated by Bigfoot's triumphant roars. Limbs flew. A final head-popping crunch echoed like a balloon bursting at a very wrong birthday party. The alien was thoroughly, hilariously, and horrifically deceased.
Panting, Bigfoot surveyed the wreckage. The room was a slaughterhouse of alien bits and shredded documents, but the real prize, the vault containing every copy of the 46 UAP tapes, had been in the very wall he'd just caved in during his initial rampage. Shards of hard drives and melted film reels lay buried under concrete dust and alien goo. He destroyed every scrap of evidence in his glorious, idiotic fury. The tapes were gone. Forever. Bigfoot's massive shoulders slumped. A single tear matted the fur beneath his eye as he shuffled out through the smoking ruins, leaving behind a Pentagon that looked like a war zone designed by a drunk cartoonist.
The moral of this bloody bedtime tale, dear listeners, is simple. Never trust a government that promises transparency while clutching its secrets like a paranoid squirrel with the last acorn. And never, ever piss off a Bigfoot who's been probed. The truth might set you free, but it'll get you eviscerated first. That's all from the Dark Sewer Network tonight, folks. This is Mystery Man signing off with a wink and a warning. If you hear heavy footsteps outside your window, it might not be the mailman. Sleep tight, stay paranoid, and remember, the woods have ears and very large feet. Good night and sweet screams.